close my eyes and I can see a world that's waiting up for me, that I call my own. Through the dark, through the door, through where no one's been before, but it feels like home.
Hello campers! If you've been watching the channel for any amount of time, you know that we are a partially off-grid homestead. With that, our water is completely disconnected from the grid system, and we pull in our gray water from our flowing creek. We still are attached to the grid with electricity right now, just because we need to do some more research on solar panels and how those work and how to convert amps with watts and all of that. So we're still researching on that, so we're still connected to the grid there. But for the water, our gray water, we just pull it in from the creek, and I kind of wanted to show you how that works. So we bring our water in for the gray water, which means hand washing, dishwashing, showers, laundry, toilet water. All of that comes from our creek, because currently we don't have the correct filtering system connected. We bought the system, but we don't have it connected yet in order to convert it into drinking water. So right now we still purchase our water, our drinking water, but eventually here soon we'll have our filtering system connected and we'll be able to drink straight from the creek as well. But I'm going to turn you around so you can watch how the watering, like pulling in the water from the creek, works. Okay, so the house is behind me, and in front of me now is the creek. Our creek runs, it completely cuts our property in half, like it goes straight through our property. So we own what's behind me, which is our house, the creek, and then up this way as well. So it's like here is our property, and then the creek goes straight through it. So pretty neat to have a creek flowing through the entire bit of our property. And this is a nice, fairly deep part of the pool, a pool area that we pull our water from, and you can see there's fish in there. But let me zoom in. This is our pump system. So this is what sucks in the water, and it's connected to this black garden hose, which I'll be taking, and I'll show you what I do with that. And then the electrical wire cord gets connected, sorry for the mess, right here on the outside of our house. So let me put the phone down and I will show you how we bring the water in to our water holding tank, which it's just a food grade IBC tank. That's actually in our utility room. I wanted to show you that first before I show you the process. Oh, all the dogs went out. So this is our holding tank, and you can see the difference, so you know where the water is. It stops right here. So I want to fill it all the way up. We're supposed to get storms coming in for the next 3 days straight. So I want to top us off, get us filled before all the rainwater starts to muddy our water. I don't want to suck in dirty water. I want it pretty clear. And this water comes in really crystal clear. It's such fresh water. Oh, there's a little snapping turtle. Fresh water. So I'm going to show you how this process goes. Okay, so I'm going to pull this. This always stays connected. We probably should pull up the pump, but we don't. We just leave it there. And that way we don't have to always constantly prime it. And so far, that's been okay. Like, even when the storms come, if you've seen, it's in this little nook that's protected by this root system. That's a pretty thick root right there that keeps this pond dammed up and safe and not flowing. Like, you see how flowing that is there, but it's not flowing here. So it's pretty safe and protected. Anyway, so I'm going to go in our utility room and start filling this up. I didn't really know where or how how to put the phone so that you could see what I'm doing. But I'm pulling in the hose. At least I thought it was. Oh, here it is. Pulling in the hose from outside. And then I'm opening up the top of the IBC tank and just sticking the hose right in there. And the pump has a filter on it to catch stop any large debris from coming into this tank. So now I'm ready to plug in the cord so that the water just starts filling in the tank. Okay, so I did plug it in, and here's the hose coming from the creek. You'll be able to even hear it. Oh, you can see now the water's right there. So you can see that it's already been filling up, but listen. You can hear that? So I just let that run, and I do set a timer because this has overflown before because I didn't set a timer and I completely forgot about it and it just was spilling everywhere. So I'm gonna just check back with you once this is done filling up. Okay, this is about where I like to have it because when it gets up to here, it's kind of too full. And so this is good. And this is bigger than a 275 IBC. I believe this is a 300 and something. So it holds a lot of water. This can get us on a good week, if we're preserving, it can last almost 2 weeks. If I'm doing a lot of dishes and baths and stuff like that, then it's probably a week, maybe a week and a half with this much water. So I just unplugged the cord, and now I'm about to take the hose out of the container, close up the lid, roll up the hose, and then we're done. That's it. If you also live off-grid, I would love to hear your water story and journey. I would love to hear how you get your water, what you do to get your water, and if you even have running water in your house. I would love to hear all of your stories if you don't mind commenting below. I do read all of the comments. Also, I do know that room is a little dirty. Keep in mind it is shared as a walkway for the dogs, and it's also the cat room. Everyone has full access to go in and out of the house as they choose. But that is where the litter box is because we don't want it stinking up our home. And then it's also where their food and stuff is. And it's also the hallway that the dogs use to get outside so they can come and go as they please. So it is a little dirty, and that's just because dogs aren't clean. And yeah, so just be kind in the comments as far as how dirty the outside is, but we take care of, everything inside. That's our little lean-to shed where all of our tools and stuff are out back, and you can't see it from the view. I'm just checking on our pool. This is day 7 or 8 of trying to get the pH balanced and the water clear. Okay, so as I stated, this is day 7 or 8. Water is still crystal clear. So pretty. We're still trying to get the pH balanced and see all the gunk at the bottom. It's really nasty at the bottom. But the vacuum just came in today, so I just put it on the charger. It was literally hours, an hour ago it came. So I have that charging, and tomorrow morning I'm going to test it out and see how it does, getting all that funk off the bottom. I will keep you posted. Hope that's not a dead animal. Can't really tell what that is. And it's in the middle of the pool, so unless I want to get in to figure it out, I don't have a pole big enough to reach to scoop it on up. I think it's just debris, but I'll keep you posted tomorrow. So I think that's where I'm going to end today's video. I hope that you've enjoyed watching how we get our water supply from our running creek into our IBC holding tank. Just a couple of pumps and we're good to go. We have full access to water whenever we need it. It's such a blessing. If you haven't already, do like and subscribe to our channel. It does help us out a lot, and I love having you guys along. As always, be blessed and be a blessing. Bye.